Hey guys, it's Drew again. The Guggenheim, the Louvre, the New York Metropolitan Museum of Art, Cooperstown, New York, or your local card show. What do all these things have in common? Well, if you stick around, I want to weave a thread to try to figure that out. So let's check it out. The other day, I started thinking about this past year and all the different things that had happened to me within the collecting community. There's a lot of firsts, and I'm absolutely going to do a video on a lot of that things of what I experienced for the very first time within this community in 2024. But as I was thinking about that, I realized something. I went to three different card shows, and I don't go to very many card shows. At best, maybe one a year, and there's been many years where I couldn't get to any. But I went to three this year, and I started to think about it. What is it about a card show that makes us so interested? Of course, we're collectors. We want to go and find that card we're looking for, to build that set, to find that rare insert, or maybe add to our player collection. But, we can do all that stuff online. Why do we love going to card shows? I mean, the prices are a little bit higher. It's more daunting to try to go through all the stuff that you have zero interest in because, to be honest, when you walk into a card room, for most of us, there's like maybe 1% of stuff we're even interested in seeing. And then I realized what it is. It's just as simple as we like cards. We love to look at cards. We love to look at memorabilia, to autographs, and not always to own. And so as I thought about this, I thought about, why do we love going to card shows? Why do we love walking around and looking in tables and cases of stuff that I have zero interest in? I have zero hockey cards, but when I walk by and I see vintage hockey, I love looking at them. Why? Because it's art. It's art. Someone took time and created something, and of course it was to sell or to sell an item, whether it was gum or tobacco or cookies or who knows what. But someone created something, and when you create something and you make it visually interesting, well, that's art. And so as I look back, I think that's what I love to do. When I was walking around Cleveland, when I was walking around the National, I loved being around everybody, but I loved looking at cases and seeing things I had never seen, that I had zero interest in buying, that were way outside of my price range, that I would never add to my collection, but I still would stop and I would look at them because to me, it was art. It was beautiful. It was a creation of something that someone did in order to be visually appealing for someone else. And I absolutely love that. So as you walk around and you look at card shows and you look in cases and you see things, I mean, yeah, you're trying to add to your set or, add to your collection, but there are so many things, so many more things out there that I will never, ever add to my collection. But that doesn't mean that I don't want to look at it. That doesn't mean that I can't appreciate it. And it's great when you see a friend or another collector that we like and we have a connection with, and when they add something to their collection, their excitement. I get excited. You get excited. When I've shown some of the things, incredible pieces that I got this year, you guys rejoiced with me. You loved seeing that. You were happy. I was getting high fives and congratulations just as much as I would high five and congratulate somebody else. So as we look at cards, it doesn't matter what it is if it fits within our collection. To me, it's the fact that we get to enjoy it for what it is, which is a mini piece of art. So I want to look at a few cards that to me are just beautiful. And you may not like these cards. You may have no interest in adding them to your collection, but you may, because I enjoy them, you may want to look at them because to you, it's art. It's stuff that you can go to a museum and you can look at $1 million art piece and be amazed by it, knowing full well that you will never, ever have that in your home. You can go to Cooperstown, New York and spend hours, if you've never been to the Hall of Fame, hours or days walking through their museum and looking at pieces that you will never own. We do that because to us it's beautiful, because it represents something. It represents a history. It represents a moment. It represents a player, a team. It represents something that we have a connection to, in that case, baseball. So with these cards, it doesn't matter what it is. So it could be, let's see, black and white photography, like my Bond Bread, Stan Musial. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful piece of art to me. Do you want this card? Maybe, maybe not. But you can agree, at least to me, this is beautiful. And I love having this in my collection. If it's not black and white photography, it could be a colorized photo, a painting. like this 52 Bowman Minoso. I love this card. I have a great story behind this card. I remember when and where I got this card. That all adds to the appeal of this. But just to look at that, that's a beautiful card because it's art in a little mini form. It could be the old 49 Bowman, Pee Wee Reese, with that beautiful color behind it, with that great action shot. I love that. It could be a posed color photograph, like this beautiful Enos Slaughter. I love this card. This is art to me. This is beautiful. The fact that the photographer had to get on the ground to take that sort of stylized shot as he's leaning on the bats. I love this card. That's art. Or it could be in an action like this, Johnny Bench, that I picked up this year at a card show. Great picture. Great action photography. Speaks volumes about the game, about Johnny Bench, and about that moment in time when this photograph was taken. This is art to me. Or it could just be something that someone created out of their own memory. Something like this. I think we'd all agree this is art. This is a drawing that Scott, Reindeer Studios, created. We all see art. And you know, we think about the way we collect. We think about the different means that we do it, the different styles, the methods or whatever. And we think that maybe, you know, there's an art to collecting. But the truth is when you really boil it down, we're just collecting art. I just wanted to share that with you. I hope you're having a great day. I appreciate you watching as always. Until next time, you guys be good.